Little River Studio on the banks of the beautiful St. Johns River in sunny Florida. And Gold Tone Music Group, the makers of fine fretted stringed instruments, presents an hour of live music with Live and Kicking. With your host, Bruce Andersen and the Cosmic Cowboy Revival Band.
Welcome, 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 everybody, to Live and Kicking. Yes, I am your host, Bruce Andersen, and we are brought to you by the GoldToneMusicGroup.com. They make all these wonderful fretted musical string instruments, and that includes banjos, mandolins, slide guitars, lap guitars, ukuleles, and then more exotic instruments like banjitars, dulcimorins, mandolas, and the list really does go on and on. That's GoldToneMusicGroup.com. We have a phenomenal show for you. We're going to have Chapel Hart at the end from America's Got Talent. That's a great encore. But first, we're going to have a great duo called the Steve and Tony duo. And then we're gonna have Logan and Yvonne Belle. Yvonne was sort of a surprise tonight, a delightful surprise. So I'm gonna do one song and then we'll get the Tony and Steve duo up here. This is called How I Feel. I've never known, just walking down the street, enjoy the simple pleasures, very hard to beat. Always thought the more you get, the better off you are. This is how I feel, hope I'm not wrong. Walk a mile in my shoes, I'll walk in yours just as long before it's gone. So many loves I've had all through my life, sweethead, girlfriend, and even two great wives. Is it impossible to be with only one? This is how I feel, oh, I'm not wrong. Walk a mile in my shoes, I'll walk in yours just as long before I'm gone. Sad. I'm very thankful for all I ever had. Just that now, if it's not a crime to enjoy the view, maybe the last time. My ambition was always bigger than my charity. Always hard at work, that was my whole identity. Now none of that matters when I'm looking back. This is how I feel, oh, I'm not wrong. Walk a mile in my shoes, I'll walk in yours just as long before I'm gone. How I feel. Thank you. Thank you. Now let's get Steve and Tony up here. As they come to the stage, I always like to remind our listeners, if you go to liveandkickingmusic.com, on that website you will see photographs of everyone that is on the show, plus their bios and information of how to get a hold of them and see what they're doing next. So, having said that, welcome, Steve and Tony.
How you doing, Bruce?
Doing great.
It's good to be back on the show.
It's great having you back. Have you
Good
been
to
up to any trouble since I've seen you last?
It's been a while. So, give it up for Bruce Andersen. He is the best banjo player I know. Actually, he's the only banjo player I know.
But I always like repeating what Mark Twain said. The definition of a gentleman is someone that knows how to play the banjo and doesn't. Anyway, so what have you cooked? This is kind of unique because you're half of the Black Canvas, right?
Yes. And can we promote our show tomorrow night?
Sure.
We're going to be at the Rock and Brews in Kissimmee, Florida.
Now that's going to be with the full Black Canvas band.
Correct.
Wow, pretty cool.
Wiping your face off.
Like that stuff.
Okay. Well, what do you have for us tonight?
All right, here's a tune that we wrote several years ago, and I think we recorded it one time, didn't we?
Yeah, we recorded
So
it
we're going to
once.
attempt it because we haven't played it in years. Ready, bro?
Ready.
You wouldn't want to meet me if I came to you in a dream and I said that I knew you. Another place, another time, we can read between the lines, and only you can see if you believe me. And I would come down from my cloud to be with you, and I would give it all away just to spend a single day. I see the light that shines from in you, like a fire in the night. You burn so bright in the distance, with all the goodness and the faith that you have in this human race, only in a way that you can't see it. And I would come down from this cloud to be with you, and I would give it all away just to spend a single day with you. And I would come down from this cloud to be with you, and I would give it all away just to spend a single day. Guess now you want to greet me, and if you turn around, you might even see me. And I would come down from this cloud to be with you, and I would give it all away just to spend a single day with you. And I would come down from this cloud to be with you, and I would give it all away just to spend a single day. Whoa.
Yeah. Yes. That's an original, right?
Yeah, that's called Come Down.
How beautiful.
You can see it on our website at blackcanvasband.com. Blackcanvasband.com.
Now, I got to ask you, why did you pick that name, Black Canvas?
I don't know. I was just making shit up one day, and
Really?
I said, "Hey guys, what do you think about this name?"
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that actually makes just as much sense as the name.
So Tony and I, we've been playing in Black Canvas for I don't know, a few years. We've been jamming together though for many more years than that. That's where all this grade comes from, jamming with this guy.
Yeah, awesome. What do you have for us next here?
Let's do some fun music. Here we go.
And speak my point of view, 'cause it's not safe. It's not safe. Just want someone to say to me, oh, 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 I'll always be there when you are. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You know I like to keep my cheeks dry today. So stay with me and I'll have it made. And I'll have it made. And I don't understand why I sleep all day. And I start to complain when there's no rain. And all I can do is read a book to stay awake. And it rips my life away, but it's a great escape. Escape, escape, escape. All right, come on, dance, baby. Woo! All I can say is that my life is pretty plain. You don't like my point of view, 'cause it's not safe. It's not safe. I'm not safe. Just want someone to say to me, oh, 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 I'll always be there when you are. Yeah, 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 yeah. You know I like to keep my cheeks dry today. So stay with me and I'll have it made. 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 I'm gonna have it made. I'm gonna have it made. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, oh. Oh, oh.
Fantastic.
All right, hold on a second.
It's hard to believe this is actually unplugged.
Here's to live music. May it live on.
Yeah, it will.
Live.
It will.
For a long time. Let's just hope that AI stuff doesn't take over and put fake people up here playing instead of me.
No, I don't think anybody can replace you, Steve. Honestly. they would not make a robot to do this.
This is real music, man.
It is.
This is real vocal cords. You know, I have to say, I'm very excited to be here tonight because some really good friends of mine, Vonnie and Logan, are here tonight, and they're going to play after us, and they are amazing, and I love them.
They are.
They're like
Good friends of ours. Good friends. Known them for years
When I
and
knew
years.
I was going to play with them tonight, I say, man,
Oh,
God.
no, AI is not going to replace you.
All right. So we got one more song, right?
Yes.
One more song?
Yes.
Tony, you want to do that Slayer song?
Slayer. The Slayer Anthrax revision.
Don't look at me like that. All right, no, this is some more Black Canvas music. This you can also find on blackcanvasband.com.
YouTube. Black Canvas has a
That's
YouTube
right.
channel.
We've had at least 7 people look at this video.
At least.
Black Canvas is also on Bandcamp.
Really?
Yeah.
You're everywhere.
Whoa.
Went there myself today.
What's it like at band camp?
It's kind of cool, man. Everybody's hanging out, doing Bandcamp stuff. It's awesome.
Wow, well, one time at band camp, man, I was hanging out. Yeah.
Under the tree doing Bandcamp.
What about the time you told me so? And what about all the things I know? And what about the time I held your hand? And what about the promise and the plan? Well, there's something in the way that she moves me. She keeps me hanging on till I can't take no more. Well, there's something in the way that she uses me. She makes me want her more. You know I want her more. And what about they are wrapped around, yeah. And what about feelings that you said were strong? Yeah. And what about the reason why you hurt so long? And what about all the pain when I was gone? Yeah! Come on, come on, come on, come on! Something in the way she moves me. She keeps me hanging on till I can't take no more. There's something in the way she uses me. She makes me want her more. You know I want her more. Yeah. So tell me why I keep hanging on, yeah. Oh, tell me why I say it is a lonely song. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. hanging on till I can't take no more. Something in the way that she used me, she makes me want more, want more. So tell me why I keep hanging on, yeah. Oh, yeah. Tell me why.
That was awesome. That was.
Thank you for
awesome.
having us back.
Oh no, thank you so much. Really.
Thank you to the live and kicking.
Yeah, thank you. Now we're going to bring up two delightful, charming, talented people, Logan and Yvonne Belle. I'd say I can't say enough about Logan. I mean, he has done everything. He's won everything. He is a veteran of the road. He actually toured with A Flock of Seagulls and Wang Chung, and he opened for such artists as War and Mickey Thomas Starship and Edward McCain. Any one of those is phenomenal.
I don't know who they are.
Do you think they have good memories of you? We should ask that.
I have no memory of this.
You have no memory of this. Also, you've won every single award that Songwriter Showcase of America has. I think they made up categories because they got tired of you awarding you everything else. They just made up categories, right?
No, that is so far from the truth. It's not true. I don't know what you're talking about.
Who is this guy? Who is this?
But no, I want to thank you again for having us out. It's always a good time playing
This
here.
is extra fun tonight because our friends, our very talented
Good.
friends, are here with us, and
STD
Yes.
in the house, in the hizzy. Oh, wait a minute. Is that politically incorrect? Did I do that wrong again?
Well, no.
that's hilarious.
I think we can give you a pass on that.
Okay. Phew. Don't call HR. I've got enough of it.
So, what have you cooked up for us?
We're going to do a couple of songs.
That's a good idea.
The first one is this is a song from a band, Angel of the Odd, back in the day. This was, I guess, our first single. We could call it our first single.
Wow.
So
Yeah.
This is called Castaway. This is the first song I wrote with them. Standing on an empty beach, watching the waves roll on and on. Well, I've been here for a long, long year. I'll be here for many more to come. Isn't it funny? Waves rolling out to the sea. Isn't it funny? You are here with me. I am castaway. I am castaway. roadside days out on 95, watching the greyhounds pass me by. I'm a castaway of the city streets, and I'll be here for many more to come. Isn't it funny? Waves rolling out to the sea. Isn't it funny? You are here with me. I am cast away. Castaway, I'm just a castaway, standing on an empty shore. Just a castaway, I'm just a castaway. Oh, yeah, yeah. Just a castaway, just a castaway. Just a castaway, I'm just a castaway. Ooh.
Yeah. Woo. Beautiful.
Thank you.
That is really, really good.
Now this is going to be fun. I'm pretty sure I remember all the words to this. In my hometown, things were always clear, and I never had the sense enough to fear. In the trees, the leaves turned to color brown. Then, just like my life, they fall down to the ground. And now I sing. It gets warmer and the sky is never gray. Sometimes I just want to wish it all away. On the run, I always seem to make it true. Kick the dirt and then throw it back to you. Kick the dirt. It's the loneliness of life alone.
Looking through the day's eyes.
It's the loneliness of life alone.
Home is where the heart is.
It's the loneliness of life alone. Silent highways are laid out in the sun. Maybe I just want to wish for everyone. See the dirt, and I'm crawling on the wall. Kick the dirt, and then say it got wrong. Kick the dirt. It's the loneliness of life alone.
Looking through the day's eyes.
It's the loneliness of life alone.
Home is where the heart is.
It's the loneliness of life alone.
Oh, y'all are being so nice.
You are being so
Oh,
nice.
no,
Thank
That's
you.
why it's good to bring friends.
Yes.
No,
Always
that's-
good to bring
Good
friends.
to have friends. It's good to have friends and good to be here supported by them.
So this last is that was an original too, by the way.
Wow.
They should have.
Yeah.
They should say that. But this we used to do. We used to close out every show with this one.
We still do, kind of. A lot of the nights we do.
Yeah, we do.
Cool.
And during sound check, Bruce, you're like, "That's a bold choice."
Yes.
Does that mean it's a bad bold choice?
No, that's an insurance policy.
That's an insurance policy. You should probably recognize this.
Just a song before I go, to whom it may concern. Traveling twice the speed of sound, it's easy to get burned. When the shows were over, we had to get back home. When we opened up the door, I had to be alone. She helps me with my suitcase. She stands before my eyes, driving me to the airport and to the friendly skies. Going through security, I held her for so long. She finally looked at me in love, then she was gone. Just a song before I go, a lesson to be learned. Traveling twice the speed of sound, it's easy to get burned.
Wow. Logan and Yvonne Belle, thank you so much. Oh,
Thank you.
that's so beautiful. So beautiful. Now it's hard to top any of this, but next we have three lovely ladies from New Orleans called Chapel Hart. This is an encore. After they did this show with us, they actually went on to America's Got Talent and wowed the judges. They got the golden buzzer, but the judges just went crazy. And the great part about that is, we talk about it, you'll hear, is how it's very difficult for women of color to break into Nashville. And they talked about that on America's Got Talent as well. Well, luckily, because they were on that show, it drove their hit song, You Can Have Him Jolene, to number 4 in the country charts. So that was great. Anyway, here is Chapel
You
Hart.
understand our audience is radio. They're on every station across the nation on radio. So on the radio, we get away with a lot of things. First of all, they don't know what we look like. They don't know how old we are. And you three, being ladies of color, if that's the correct word, it's not unique. You are one of a kind, I believe. Are you the only trio of color in country history?
Well, I don't know if we are the only trio in country. The Pointer Sisters, there were three of them, and they had they did a country album, I believe. They did a few country songs, so technically no, but
here in the present time, I guess.
I think maybe the last 30 years, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go. Look, they're so cool. They look.
Micah, it sounds like you got the good stuff.
Music show.
Yeah.
I like it.
And so when I read that you were, what was the award in Scotland for the single You Can Have Him Jolene. Scotland gave
Song
you
of the Year.
Song of the Year in Scotland. Okay, you see, there's, you don't fit into any category. Yeah, I think so. Well, you're also the greatest group in Scotland, so that's good to know.
Yes.
And also, you were nominated in a whole bunch of categories by the British Country Music Association. Is that correct?
That's super mind blowing to us. We did our album The Girls Are Back in Town, and I think when we put it together, our initial thought and kind of the point that we wanted to do was we would walk up to people and they would go, oh, well, what is Chapel Hart? Who is Chapel Hart? And so we wanted an album that if somebody were to say, who is Chapel Hart? We can go here, listen to this album. And if you can't tell who Chapel Hart is after this, then you don't want to know who Chapel Hart is. And so that was kind of the purpose of the album. We wanted to show people who we are and kind of, show them what we're about, show them the music that we love. And, it was our introduction into really the country, into the country, kind of being in the industry really. And we just started getting messages and emails of like, you're nominated for this, your album's nominated for that. You Can Have Him Jolene is nominated for this. And, it was just, we were like, what?
Oh. We thought it was spam for a while. We were like, wait a minute, this?
Now, what is the name of the album?
The Girls Are Back in Town.
The Girls Are Back in Town. Good title. Now, one thing for our audience again, and this was not easy to find, by the way, was your names and who you are and where you're from. So I had to dig for that. Two of you are sisters, right?
Mm-hmm.
Who are the sisters?
So Danica and I are sisters, and Tree
is their favorite cousin.
First cousin.
Favorite cousin. There's 108 cousins. 108 cousins, and I'm the favorite.
First cousin batch.
I wouldn't say favorite.
Oh, really?
108.
Yeah.
Oh, is it? Yours is shame. My bad.
And you're okay. Well, I'm starting to digress. So why don't we have the audience get to hear some of your wonderful songs? What are you going to start with?
Oh.
So this song was on our first album, and we have a previous album called Out the Mud, and it was just truly, it was us getting started and kind of some of the things that we had written over the years, and just kind of put together all in a collective body of work. So if you guys are listening, we want you guys to check out our first album called Out the Mud, and this was one of the songs on it. Also, if you love YouTube or you're a YouTube goer, you should check out this video because it is truly what life in the country looks like during the summertime. This is called Country Paradise.
Another day in nowhere town, like the day before. So I put on my old blue jeans and I head on out the door. Sit and watch the same old faces as they go passing by. And I can't help thinking to myself, I love this simple life.
Breathe it in, cause the air is clear. Got everything I need right here. Think I'll go to the lake with my baby beside me, a fishing pole and my troubles behind me, sleep under the sky. I'll park my old Chevy at the end of the street, walk under a bridge and jump in the creek. Everything's alright in my country paradise. Oh, yeah, yeah. Sitting on a front porch swing with a glass of lemonade. Now I ain't got much money, but I think I got it made. Playing with my baby girl in the yard with no shoes on. No matter where this road might take me, still no place like home. And when I close my eyes at night, dream that I can go to the lake with my baby beside me, a fishing pole and my troubles behind me, sleep under the sky. I'll park my old Chevy at the end of the street, walk under a bridge and jump in the creek. Everything's alright in my country paradise.
baby beside me, fishing pole, and my troubles behind me. Sleep under the sky. I'll park on Chevy at the end of the street, walk under a bridge and jump in the creek. Everything's alright. So let's go to the lake with my baby beside me, fishing pole, and my troubles behind me. Sleep under the sky. I'll park my old Chevy at the end of the street, walk under a bridge and jump in the creek. Everything's alright in my country paradise. Oh yeah, yeah, baby. My country paradise. Let's go, babe. Let's go. Come on to my country paradise.
That was gorgeous.
Thank you.
Now I have to ask you, why did you guys go to country instead of, the obvious choice in Mississippi would have been blues, or rock?
Well, if you grow up in Poplarville, Mississippi, honestly, blues and all that other good stuff is not the obvious choice. Like country, we didn't really choose country music. Country music kind of just chose us because it's the way we grew up. Doesn't matter where you are in life. It's like the soundtrack to, it's the soundtrack to every one of those childhood summers. And, it's the music that we can relate to. We used to play outside barefoot, running up and down the road. The first kind of standard I learned how to drive was a tractor. I got a whooping for it. But, I mean, that's just life.
That makes perfect sense now. So, what do you have for us next?
So next we have a song that a couple of friends. It's the first really kind of outside song that we chose. We do a lot of writing. We do a lot of our own writing and songwriting and songs. But this is the very first song that we heard from a friend of ours, Nick Brophy. He and Jennifer Henson wrote this song. And the minute that we heard it, I think we were maybe just a couple of lines in, and we were like, "This is it. This is our song." And the song is called "I Will Follow." And this song, we want to dedicate this to all the dreamers out there listening. And I always tell people it's not an easy road. But if you can jump in and you get that like kind of pit bull grip to it, and you just decide that you're not going to quit and you're going to keep going until you get there, you'll get there. And so this is called "I Will Follow."
Fantastic.
Mama always told me, don't be afraid to shine.
Don't you try to please no one except the one inside. No, you can't change the weather, and you can't change where you're from.
The color of your skin or the beat of your own drum.
Life will keep you chasing the wind, just to keep you chasing it again.
But I know who I am, no matter what they say.
My heart leads the way, I will follow. My heart leads the way, I will follow.
It may be the road nobody else goes down,
But that's the one I'm taking, if that's just where I'm bound. There's always gonna be those voices doubting every step, but I'm just gonna listen to what's pounding in my chest. Life will keep you chasing the wind, just to keep you chasing it again.
but I know who I am, no matter what they say.
My heart leads the way, I will follow.
My heart leads the way, I will follow. Come on! Mama always told me, don't be afraid to shine.
This little light of mine, life will keep you chasing the wind, to keep you chasing it again. But I know who I am, no matter what they say. When my heart leads away, I will follow. When my heart leads away, I will follow. When my heart leads away, I will follow.
Beautiful again. Thank you. Now, you might ask a few more questions. I saw that you were also inducted into the Country Music Television's Next Women of Country. Now, I'm not that familiar with that. This is something that they're doing to introduce, I guess, women who are in country music to the world, while
so
they're still beginning.
Yeah, so and like kind of in short, I think, is that like statistically in country music, there was just like truly by numbers and on paper, men were getting played triple times as more as women were on country radio and country music videos. And so CMT wanted to come up with a way that that they could highlight that there are females in country music that are killing the game. We just got to play them. They got to be heard. And also kind of to create a platform where it highlights, the what these women are doing, and kind of level out the playing field. So kind of starting the next CMT's Next Women of Country was a way to highlight all the women that were up and coming and that were out there kind of trying to, just one foot in front of the other. And it has been a successful program. They've had members like Gabby Barrett. They've had
Kelsey Ballerini.
Kelsey Ballerini.
Tierra.
Yes. Mickey Guyton. Martha Devine.
Ashley McBride.
Literally, I just seen a message. Like somebody sent a message about her, and I could not get her name to say my life. So Ashley McBride, but it's like name after name after name after name, and also there's super amazing women connected to it, like Martina McBride. And there's and Reba McEntire, and there's other like really famous women who support it, and it's been just an amazing platform, I think. And it's one of those like, what, are you kidding me moments? And we're just these three crazy girls from Mississippi, and to get that call that says, hey, look, we would love to have you guys be a part of CMT's Next Women of Country. Do you guys accept? And we were like, yes. Press yes.
That's fantastic. But your talent shows you deserve it. So that hope you get much more than that.
Thank you.
What's going to be your grand finale for this little show?
So our current single right now is a little ditty we call "You Can Have Him Jolene," and we have just always been in love with the songwriting and how much talent it takes to write a country song. And you know what I mean? And like Tree said, it's a bigger, and even to me, I feel like it's almost bigger than, just growing up with country music and just, being a part of it. Country music songwriting is a different level, I think, than any other music out there. And so we've always been in love with that. And Jolene was one of our favorite examples. And 73, Dolly put out Jolene, and we were just kind of going through this story, and we were like, from 73 to 2022, we can't still be fighting over the same man, right? How about one of us got to give in. So we said, how about you can just have him, Jolene? So this single has been sweeping the world, and it has truly become one of our favorites to perform and just, or as music, as artists. Here we go. Since the last song, I've had time to think it over. A lot of tears, a lot of beer, a lot of wine. I spent so much time believing that midnight phone stopped ringing, and he'd leave the room and answer every time. But it didn't seem so
from this lucky day.
Oh, Jolene, you can have him 'cause he don't mean much to me.
But I've had so much to there's turns.
Oh, Jolene, do you think that he's in love? You should. You can have him, Jolene.
My trampoline and those wedding bells stopped ringing. I took my keys and threw them at his door. 'Cause I found a man who loves me and give me all I need. Could ask for anymore.
Oh, Jolene, you can have him 'cause he don't mean much to me.
But I've got so much universe turns.
Oh, Jolene, when you think that he's in love, you should leave. You can have him, Jolene. Oh, Jolene, you can have him 'cause he don't mean much to me.
So much universe turns.
Oh, Jolene, when you think that he's in love, you should leave. You can have him, Jolene. You can have him, Jolene. You can have.
That was Chapel Hart. Now, if I can do this correctly, here we go. We're going to get the whole gang up here, and we're going to do Circle Be Unbroken. Yes. And no telling what's going to happen here.
There is no telling.
This is always sort of a who knows, right? Yes, this song is in standard G. Standard G. Because I'm like you, I always tune down a half step.
Where's the
You know how to read music? Oh, Yvonne, let's get you over here because right now the camera's got a great shot at the back of your head. They're going. What's,
Coming over here to hang out.
Oh.
Come over and get some STD.
Where you going?
Where you going? No.
Where you going, man?
Oh, okay.
You need a guitar strap, man. What happened? What'd you buy this guy a guitar strap?
Okay. All right. No, actually, it won't even see you. You're off camera. All right, here we go. I'll start it, and then you're going to sing the verses.
Okay.
Yes.
Give me.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm just going to do the first verse, and then
Okay.
then on, no telling. Here we go.
Yeah. Well, we'll all do
I'm
harmony.
terrible at harmonies.
I was standing
by my window on a cold and cloudy day when I saw the birds come rolling for to carry my mother away.
everybody.
With a circle be unbroken. By and by, Lord, by and by, there's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Well, I went back
Take it, Tony.
Undertaker, Undertaker, won't you please drive real slow for that lady you're a haunting. Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken? Hold on, waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
One more time.
Will the circle be unbroken? By and by, Lord, by and by. There's a bell, also waiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky.
That is our show. Yes. Thank you. Thank you to Steve Tedesco, Tony Visconti, to Logan and Yvonne Belle, and to Chapel Hart. Thank you all. Woo. And as we always say, the best music is live. Go out and support your local musicians. And we will be with you next week. In the meantime, thank you so much for listening to us, and goodbye.
Loving you isn't the right thing to do. How can I ever change the way I feel? If I could, maybe I'd give you my world. Open up, everything's waiting for you. You can go your own way, go your own way. You can call it another lonely day. Tell me why everything turned around. Packing up is all you want to do. If I could, maybe I'd give you my world.